Hey there, my friend. In this video, we're going to take an honest and unfiltered look at reality, not wishful thinking, not sugar-coated fantasies, but the truth about what it really takes to achieve financial success. This is the kind of video you should rewatch at least once a month to remind yourself of the sacrifices and commitments necessary to reach the top. Because here's the hard truth: success, especially financial success, always comes at a cost. If you're truly committed to building wealth and achieving your goals, you need to be fully aware of what lies ahead and prepare accordingly. Becoming rich is not for everyone, and that's okay. Some people prefer a comfortable, predictable, and stress-free life, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're aiming for extraordinary success, you have to make extraordinary sacrifices. We're not going to pretend that life is full of rainbows and sunshine, because it isn't. The journey to the top is tough, and it requires discipline, patience, and an unwavering focus. By the end of this video, when you see someone who is incredibly successful or wealthy, you'll no longer just admire their lifestyle, you'll also understand the trade-offs they had to make along the way. Now, if you're someone who gets easily offended, and this is the first time you're watching one of our videos, this is your chance to exit now. We're not here to sell you dreams, we're here to prepare you for reality. The list we're about to go through is not based on a single person's experience. It's a comprehensive analysis of common sacrifices made by multimillionaires and billionaires across different countries and cultures. These patterns are universal, and while not every successful individual has made all of these sacrifices, they have certainly made some of them. So, with that said, let's dive into the 15 things people sacrifice in order to get rich. 1. Family. We're starting with family because this is the most difficult sacrifice to accept. Nobody wants to hear that their journey to success might mean distancing themselves from their loved ones, but this is a harsh reality that many successful individuals face. Most entrepreneurs and high achievers delay starting a family until they've established themselves financially. They avoid getting married early and almost never have children in their 20s. Because raising a family demands time, energy, and resources, and when you're focused on building an empire, any distraction, even personal relationships, can slow you down. Having a child early in life is often considered financial self-destruction for those pursuing wealth. A child immediately becomes the top priority, and your business or career ambitions take a backseat. That's why many successful individuals put off family life until they have achieved financial freedom. It's not just about starting your own family, even your relationship with parents and siblings will take a hit. Spending time with family requires effort, emotional investment, and sometimes financial support, all of which you won't have the capacity for in the early stages of your journey. If you're serious about getting rich, you need to accept that you won't always be available for family gatherings, celebrations, or everyday moments. This is one of the toughest sacrifices that millionaires and billionaires make on their way to the top. We've always emphasized that health is the foundation of success, but when it comes to getting rich, many people end up sacrificing their well-being in the process. There's a cruel paradox in the pursuit of wealth. Most people sacrifice their health to make money. Later, they sacrifice their money to restore their health. The popular image of a highly successful entrepreneur, someone who works 16-hour days, hits the gym religiously, eats super clean, and meditates every morning, is rarely realistic. The reality is far more demanding. Many entrepreneurs struggle with sleep deprivation, high levels of stress, and burnout. Their minds are constantly occupied with business strategies, financial risks, and competition. Even when they do get a chance to sleep, their brains don't shut off easily. The weight of responsibility is immense, and it takes a toll on both physical and mental health. Unfortunately, in the early stages of building wealth, prioritizing health becomes a challenge. Many entrepreneurs skip workouts, eat unhealthy meals, and experience chronic exhaustion. While some find a way to balance success and health later in life, many pay the price before reaching that stage. 3. Friends. Your social life is one of the first things to go when you're dedicated to achieving financial success. If you want to be rich, you must surround yourself with people who push you forward. That means cutting out toxic individuals who bring negativity into your life, unambitious friends who don't support your goals, time wasters who offer no value to your journey. It's common for successful people to reduce their inner circle significantly. The average aspiring millionaire has 1.8 close friends, and those friends are usually also focused on success. Because only like-minded people can truly understand and support your struggles. Friends who don't share your vision will never understand why you're working long hours, taking financial risks, or making tough sacrifices. If you're serious about becoming wealthy, your social circle will shrink in size but grow in value. Hobbies, while enjoyable, are non-essential when you're focused on wealth building. Most hobbies require time, which could be spent working, energy, which should be directed toward productive activities, money, which is better invested in growth. If you're not financially secure, you can't afford hobbies. That's just the reality. You can enjoy hobbies later, once you've built a strong financial foundation. For now, ask yourself, why am I indulging in hobbies if I haven't secured my future yet? 5. Becoming wealthy isn't an overnight process. The journey from zero to financial success takes an average of 7 to 10 years, depending on your industry, your intelligence and adaptability, your network and connections, your ability to work relentlessly. This means that for several years, you'll be working tirelessly, sacrificing short-term pleasures for long-term rewards. Ask yourself, am I willing to struggle for a few years so I can live in abundance for the rest of my life? If your answer is yes, then you're on the right path. The best way to invest your time is by investing in yourself. 6. Sleep, a controversial sacrifice. Right after time, the next major sacrifice on the path to financial success is sleep. This one is highly debated, with strong arguments on both sides. Some believe that sacrificing sleep is a necessary step toward achieving great things, while others argue that getting enough rest is essential for maintaining peak productivity. On one side of the argument, figures like Elon Musk advocate for minimizing sleep, ensuring they function on the bare minimum required to stay operational. Musk himself is known to sleep only about 6 hours a night, sometimes less. On the other hand, there are successful individuals like Arianna Huffington, founder of the Huffington Post, who strongly believe that sleep is non-negotiable. She argues that more sleep results in increased productivity, better decision-making, and overall improved efficiency. But here's the reality. If you are just starting your journey to financial success, you need to reassess how much sleep you truly need. The key is optimizing your waking hours. There's no point in cutting sleep down to 5 hours if you're only going to spend your day working an average 8-hour shift. Instead, sleep should be sacrificed strategically. 6 hours a night is generally a manageable amount while still allowing for extended periods of focused work during the day. For those who claim they don't have enough time, sleep is often the first area where adjustments can be made. The most ambitious individuals cut out unnecessary leisure and use those extra hours for work, learning, or building their businesses. It's not about permanently depriving yourself of rest, it's about making intentional, short-term sacrifices that allow you to build a future where you can afford more flexibility later. Ultimately, sleep is not an excuse. If billionaires, people managing multiple companies and high-pressure careers, can function with limited sleep, then those who are striving for success should seriously consider how they can optimize their own rest patterns to maximize their output. Who you are. If your goal is to achieve wealth and success, you must be willing to sacrifice aspects of your current identity to transform into the person you aspire to become. It's a strategic mindset to view yourself as a work in progress, much like software. You are currently operating as your present version, but growth requires continuous updates, fixing flaws, and iterating on your personal development. The reality you're living in now hasn't brought you financial success, and the current version of you hasn't been able to solve the challenges necessary to elevate your achievements. To change this, you must critically evaluate who you are, identify the habits or traits holding you back, and pinpoint where your current self has fallen short. Then, actively seek ways to transform those areas. A key aspect to focus on is discipline, as it is foundational to success. Without discipline, repetitive actions, which are essential for long-term success, won't be sustained. Poor people often lack discipline, which is why they remain stuck. Success is built through consistent, disciplined effort over time. If you can't master self-discipline, you'll struggle to achieve your goals. Entertainment. After sleep, entertainment is the second major sacrifice people aiming for wealth must make. There's no value in binge-watching 10 episodes of a TV show or spending hours on activities that don't contribute to your growth. Poor people often justify wasting time in various ways, but if you're serious about building wealth, you need to eliminate low and medium levels of entertainment from your life. Unless you're a professional esports player, there's no reason to spend hours playing video games. Similarly, watching sports or TV is unnecessary unless you're the one on screen. Social media should only be a priority if you're running a media-related business. This isn't a guide to living a happy life, it's about what it takes to get rich. You need to channel all your creative energy and working hours into your goals. Half-hearted efforts will lead to failure, so you must fully commit. Stability. The journey to wealth is far from stable. It's a roller coaster filled with ups and downs. You won't always know what tomorrow holds, and you can't afford to be complacent. You must constantly position yourself to meet new people, negotiate your reality, and create opportunities, because no one will do it for you. If your current environment is hindering your success, be willing to sacrifice it and move elsewhere. You are in control of your journey, and if things don't work out, the responsibility lies solely with you. While the path may be unpredictable, the rewards make the ride worthwhile. Stay focused and keep pushing forward. Income. This might be hard to hear, but until you achieve significant success, you'll need to reinvest most of your income back into your business or projects. You won't be living lavishly while you're still building your foundation. Every dollar must be strategically allocated to areas that will have the most impact, and personal spending should be minimal unless it's for skill development. Seeing people flaunt purchases before they've achieved their goals is disheartening because they're sabotaging their own progress. Financial discipline is crucial during this phase. Comfort. Unless you were born into wealth, you'll need to struggle and make sacrifices to achieve financial success. One of the simplest ways to do this is by sacrificing comfort and redirecting those resources toward your growth. It's astonishing how many people waste money on things they perceive as comforts but are ultimately meaningless. You don't need the latest iPhone if your current one works fine. You don't need a luxurious apartment in your 20s. Cut down on rent and invest the savings into something productive. Poor people often stay poor by trying to appear rich, while wealthy people focus on building their wealth by living modestly. Many successful individuals refer to this phase as their ramen phase, where they survive on the bare minimum to prioritize their goals over comfort. The need to be liked. Disagreeable people are statistically more likely to achieve wealth and success than agreeable ones. This is a fact, not an opinion. To be liked, you often have to sacrifice your own needs for the sake of others, but this doesn't lead to personal growth. This doesn't mean you should become unkind or selfish, but you must prioritize your own development over the need for approval. If people like you for who you are and what you're doing, that's great, but you shouldn't go out of your way to seek validation. Success is about achieving your goals, not being the most popular person in the room. Pride. To achieve success, you must be willing to do whatever it takes, even if it means setting aside your pride. If you're too proud to work a night shift at a fast food joint while working on your passion project, you'll never make it. Pride can be counterproductive because it often prevents people from taking necessary steps toward their goals. Don't worry about what others think of you. Most people are too focused on themselves to care. Stay focused on your objectives and make your dreams a reality. Remember, everyone respects the winner, so put your head down, sacrifice your pride, and work toward your future. Immediate desires. Many people fall into the trap of seeking immediate gratification, even for the smallest efforts. This is what separates those who will succeed from those who only want to appear successful. If you stick to your plan, consistently put in the work, and focus on improvement, you'll see positive results. However, it's easy to get distracted by small wins and lose sight of the bigger picture. While you're busy fulfilling immediate desires, you risk straying from your path and settling for mediocrity. Do you want a small win or a life-changing victory? Stay focused and disciplined. These are the rules of the game when it comes to building wealth. There's no easy fix. Success requires intelligence, drive, discipline, and the willingness to sacrifice almost everything for your goals. The price of success is high, so carefully consider whether you're truly willing to pay it. Rewatch this video, Identify areas where you can improve and take action. If you found value in this message, share it with someone who shares your mindset. Do you think achieving wealth and living the life you want is worth these sacrifices? Let us know in the comments. As a bonus, remember that these sacrifices are short-term investments for long-term rewards. You can have it all: family, friends, health, and comfort, but you may need to postpone some of these for a few years to achieve your goals. The alternative is living with regret, wondering what if, and attributing others' success to luck. Work hard now so you can enjoy a life others can only dream of. It's fascinating how many people won't even watch this video, let alone take action. Will you be one of them?